Really, really happy with the result, with the players' application, how they set out. It was just a really, really good, solid performance, and taking in consideration the weather, the conditions, and Needham are a very good team.
Yep.
Like for me, like I said in my notes prior, Needham are one of the best footballing sides we came up against the last couple of seasons, and it would have been, well, it's always a big test, but for whatever reason, the lads turned it on, and I believe the difference was we took all our chances, and that's the big difference.
Will this make us more of a marked team going forward? Because obviously we got to the middle of the table last year after everything that happened, and now starting off in that fashion, I don't think many people will have expected us, apart from us that had been seeing the warm-up games.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, and to be honest, it's for me, it's what we believe, what we can do and achieve this season in that dressing room within this football club and the fans. Everybody else, they can think about their own team, who's going to win, who's not. We've just got to concentrate on ourselves, Stu, and I do believe we've had a really positive pre-season. We've worked on a lot of things. We've got, I believe, recruited a really strong squad that is got healthy competition, which we've said over the last few weeks, but it means nothing if you don't turn it on a Saturday and a Tuesday. So for me now, it's going to be how we react to a real positive result. We trained well this week, and now I want to see exactly what the lads produced again against Barwell, and that's where we're at. Yeah,
the lads must be on such a high. Is it important for you to get their feet back on the ground again?
Yeah, you can say that, but again, it's just one game, Stu, and it's a long old season, but you've got to enjoy the wins, and we have enjoyed it. We had a nice weekend, and now we're back to working, because you're only as good as your last match in football, and everybody, like you say, may be looking at our results. So we've got to make sure on Saturday we come away with a positive result, which Barwell, again at their place last year, was a tough place to go. They've assembled a really good squad, and it's going to be a big test, like every game's going to be, but we are riding a little bit of a wave in confidence. The boys are training well, and I'm just excited to see how we go into Saturday and play.
It was great to see, especially your front two both getting on the score sheet, and again Dan Laff continually getting on the score sheet again.
Yeah, I mean, Dan Laff for me has had a fantastic pre-season, like a lot of lads, but also it's the guys that came on who I've got a squad of players that could all play and all start. So it was a headache for me who I had to pick, but everybody that had that shirt, I felt played really well, and everybody who came in and came on to the pitch also impacted in a positive way. So for me, it was nice to see the goals shared, but also I would have liked to see a clean sheet. But you can't. Needham Market are a good team. They're going to create chances. They're going to put us on the back foot, which they did, especially first half. I thought that it was an even game, but they were a good team first half. They worked it, I thought, a lot better than we were fortunate to come in at 2-1, I felt, but then second half there was only one team in it.
Yeah.
So we've got to keep grounded. It's only one game. The lads know it's a long season, so let's make sure we have a good result and a performance on Saturday.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things that stood out as well in the game on Saturday was the way that a lot of yellow cards were given out, as it were. Now, that's going to take a bit of getting used to if it continues, isn't it?
Yeah, definite, and that's it's new to me as well. I know there's some new rules that have came into action. It would have probably been nice that either the league or whoever would have sent a little bit across. We didn't receive it till late. We were still speaking to the ref before the game, who was trying to put across some new rules. So it's going to take a little bit of time, and that's not just for us. I think that's for every player and every club who are competing. So we've got to make sure we're up to scratch and we know what's clear in the new rules. But again, I've always been, if you're going to backchat the ref and you're going to talk unprofessionally to officials, you've got to go in the book. So that one's a gimme. But everything else, I thought there was probably out of the 40, I think there was 14 bookings between the two teams. Probably 2 of them were warranted in that sense. But we've got to keep moving forward. We can't let that distract our preparations. But we've just got to be mindful that they are going to be hot at it. There are new rules. There are assessors. So we've just got to play our game and hopefully that the refs and the officials and stuff like that understand this is a competitive sport.
And the other thing as well, we were 14 minutes of added time, 6 in the first and 8 in the second.
Yeah, no. So I was right in running the lads a little bit harder through pre-season than weren't I, Stu? So they can't moan now. So we had to. So no, it was. But again, it's just how it is, and we've got to adapt, and we've got to make sure that we're focused in everything we do. And we are going to expect that there are going to be 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes. I mean, second half, I know the scoreboard went up. I think there was 7 minutes extra time. Well, there was 7 minutes extra time, and then we scored. And the ref came across and said, we need to add another minute onto that. Can you put 8 minutes up? So to me, that was, again, new when we spoke, that if you score, it's an extra additional minute added on. So for celebrations and restarts. So I was like, okay, but that again was new to myself, Stu. But we've just got to keep going now, and make sure, because we picked up a couple of niggles.
Yeah,
we're going to assess them tonight. Hopefully they'll all be fit for selection on Saturday. But if not, I believe we've got a squad that we can move players around and lads who have been waiting for their chance that may get it on Saturday.
Brilliant. And squad-wise, has anything happening?
Yeah, I'd like to bring in 1 or 2 more to bolster the team because of injuries and potential, like you say, suspensions. But no, we've had a couple of lads who have been training who have been doing brilliant for us. So we'll just hopefully agree something this week and get them in for Saturday. If not, it will hopefully be early next week. We'll see hopefully a couple of new faces, Stu.
Absolutely. And this Saturday, of course, we're doing our first live broadcast of the whole game.
Yeah, so that's going to be, again, it just shows for me where this club's going, Stu. And it already you see from the last season to how it looks now around the place and what we're trying to do and what Jed and the board of directors, I mean, to see, what was it, over 400 fans here on Saturday in the weather. Yep. It was just a credit, and it just shows where this football club is going. It's only going in one direction. So for off the field, it's brilliant. It's just now I've got to make sure we do it on the field to keep up for where this club is going. So the fans were brilliant. See everybody there, and hopefully we'll see a few more there on Barwell away. And your live, what is it, radio station? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, so, it is, yeah. We'll be broadcasting live.
I'm sure it's going to be a big hit, and like you say, it's very professional, and I'm really looking forward to listening to it.
Brilliant.
All right, cheers.
Best of luck, Gav.
Thank you.